when most people chant here a lot. A friend of mine, who did a workshop here, he was like, he said, what should I chant? I said, oh, chant Loka Samasta Sukhi no Bhavantu. He's like, oh, nobody knows that one. Why don't we chant the Hare Krishna mantra? I said, around here everybody chants Loka. I know, it was very funny. I was like, oh, different cultures and different studios, So turn to page 16. We're going to chant, and we'll do it call and response, even though we've done it a million times. So 3 ohms. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Your turn. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Continue. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Twice more. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. This was the mantra. This is the first mantra I ever learned, really. Loka means location. Samasta, same or equal standing. Sukhi, no, is a sweet middle. Above is a divine mood or energetic. Unto, that's what I wish to achieve. So it really, if you translate the mantra literally, word for word, it would mean location, same and equal, standing, sweet center, divine mood. I want to achieve it. It's pretty cryptic. But mantras reveal themselves to you when you chant them. Mantra is mind protection. That's what the word mantra means. Ma means mind, tra means to cross over. And so mantras are meant to be meditated on. And then the mantra unveils itself to you. So it's not like if you were raised in a Christian tradition, a prayer, it's all very spelled out what you're asking for, right? It's very clear what you're asking for in the Lord's Prayer. Here in a mantra, because it's not a prayer, it's mind protection. You're trying to protect your own mind. So it reveals itself to you over time. My first teacher, Sharon Gannon, this is her interpretation of the mantra. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, the words, and the actions of my own life contribute in some small way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. And there's nothing in the mantra that says that you need to take, that I'm going to take responsibility for my thoughts, my words, and my actions. There's nothing there. However, while she was meditating on the mantra, she had a personal insight. She said, if I want others to experience a sweet center, a divine mood, an equal standing, what do I have to do that? See, mind protection. And she thought, I have to think about my thoughts, my words, and my actions. Thoughts, words, and actions are karmas. You hear a lot about karma in yoga. Karma simply means action. What are your actions? Are your actions uplifting the lives of others? Or are your actions suppressing and dominating the lives of others? It's a very simple question. But when you start practicing yoga, yoga is about looking deeper at the details of everything that you're doing, right? For many years, I was like everybody else. I would buy cheap chocolate. It just seemed like a bad thing to do. Like I'd buy a candy bar, right? I just buy like a cheap chocolate, $2 chocolate, and then I learned like what the chocolate industry was really like for the people who work in it. That it comes from another country. That those people sometimes through the chain of events of getting the chocolate to Europe where it's put on the market and then brought to us. Sometimes those people at the very bottom never even get paid at all. It's more than likely, unless it's fair trade chocolate, they never get paid. And so I realized that my buying a cheap Snickers bar or Hershey's bar was probably contributing to the suffering of others, because I was helping to keep an industry going that was an industry based upon like abusive labor. So I stopped buying cheap chocolate bars. Now when I buy chocolate, I make sure it's fair trade and that it's vegan and that I pay a lot more money for it. But I pay a lot more money for it because I want those people at the very bottom who pick the cocoa, who sat there and like ferment it and cut it up and like get it into bags and sell it to the Belgians, that they're getting paid by the Belgians, right? So thoughts, words, and actions could be something small like that. Like I'm just going to change the way I consume something so that I know that others are getting their fair share, that others' lives are made better. And you don't have to do big things. You don't have to change the world. Just think about your thoughts, your words, your actions. Fold up your chant books, place them to the side. I know you do that already, but sometimes you have to be reminded that it's the right thing to do. Come on to the hands and knees. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, and lift the knees up, coming into downward facing dog. Connect to your Ujjayi pranayama, your upward victorious breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha. Lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep that lift through the whole practice tonight. If you don't want to assist, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. If you don't want lotions, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. And now slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, lifting the knees up, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, lifting the knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the right leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, bring the shoulders over the wrist. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Then exhale, push through your left heel. Keep your left leg extended, the post-anterior chain active. Inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. So the heel's off the ground in a high lunge. Exhale, find your balance. On the inhale, extend the right leg as you lift the left heel away from the earth, squeezing at the pelvic floor. Feel the pelvic floor activating. Then exhale, bend the right knee, push through the left heel. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the left heel away. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend 4. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend 5. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the hands down, framing the right foot. Inhale, lift the right leg back up into a down dog split. Exhale, bend the right knee. Open, stack the hips. External rotation. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Exhale, place the right foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, bend the elbows 2 inches, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into a down dog split. Now exhale, bring the left knee into the chest, bring the shoulders over the wrist, step the foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, push through the right heel. Inhale, lift the torso up, arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find your balance. Try not to bend your right knee, extend through the right leg. Inhale, extend the left leg as you lift the right heel away from the earth, squeezing at the pelvic floor. Then exhale, bend the left knee and push through the right heel without bending the back knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend 3. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend 4. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend 5. Exhale, bend. Place the hands on the floor, frame the left foot. Inhale, lift the left leg back up into a down dog split. Exhale, bend the left knee, stack the hips. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Exhale, place the left foot on the floor. On the inhale, soften the knees, walk the feet forward till the feet are underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, still a warm up. So you don't have to come into a full Uttanasana. You can, I like it that you want to come into a full Uttanasana, but if you need a little space, make a little space. Still warm up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. With straight legs, press into the feet, lift up and arch back, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Good. Then exhale, come to upright. Step the feet together. The feet are apart. Big toes and heels touch. A little side stretch before we begin Surya Namaskar. Lift the arms up alongside the ears. Then reach over with the left hand, grab the right wrist. Give the right arm a little pull, and then exhale, lean over to the left, stretching the right side of the body. Your right hip can come beyond your right knee. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale, lift up to upright. Take the right hand, grab the left wrist. Give the left arm a little pull. And then exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, let the hands float down by the side of the body. Tadasana, mountain seat. Bring the hands together. And let's set a higher intention for the practice today. Offering the practice up to the benefit and upliftment of the lives of others. I think that's a lovely, wonderful, insightful reason to practice yoga. And then exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. Jiva Mukti Surya Namaskar. with straight legs. Inhale, hook the thumbs, raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot back into a lunge, looking forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, lightly step right foot forward. Exhale, left foot meets right and fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot's going to step back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. Let's do that again. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, lift knees up, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping right foot forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, lift knees up, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left and fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reach up. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, standing up. Let's do that again. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe smoothly. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, don't tire out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and stay in down dog now. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug with both hands. As you hug the knee into the chest, drop your left hip even with the right. Then open up the left knee and put the left foot on the inner right thigh or on the right calf. You don't want to put it on the knee joint, but you can definitely put it on the thigh or the calf. Bring the hands together in prayer. Just look at one spot that's not moving. Press down into the right foot and lift up through the spine. So bring the hands together in prayer. Now on the inhale, lift the prayer overhead toward the sky. So reach up. Yep. And then exhale, open up the prayer and then allow the left forearm to float down on the left thigh with the left palm facing upward. Then lengthen to the right side and exhale, side bend over to the left, pushing your right hip to the right. Push your hip into me, like we're doing the bump in the 70s. Do you remember? You don't remember that, do you? Inhale. Exhale, well, it was before your time. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Good on the inhale. Lift the torso up. Bring the prayer hand overhead. Then exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give it a good hug with both hands. Yeah, that helps open up the hip. And then exhale, place the left foot on the floor next to the right, Tadasana, mountain seat. Bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a good hug with both hands. Yeah. And then exhale, open up the right knee. Place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh or on the left calf. And then press down into the left foot. Stand up nice and tall. Bring the hands together in the prayer at the center of the chest. Find your balance. Then on the inhale, lift the arms up toward the sky. Yeah. Then exhale, open up the arms and allow the right forearm to come down on the right thigh. Don't twist so soon. Then lengthen. Take that moment and breathe. Then exhale, side bend and push the left hip into the knee right over here. Exhale, one, yeah. Inhale, that's stabilizing. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, five. And inhale, lift the torso up. Bring the prayer hand overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the right knee forward. Give it a good hug. And then exhale, place the right foot on the floor next to the left, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Then exhale, put the hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest halfway, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, stepping right foot forward, turning left heel down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior two. Then inhale, extend the right leg. As you extend the right leg, reach toward the windows. Pull the left hip back, just like you did when you were in bending tree. Then place the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Look at the left thumb. Try to make space from the right hip crease to the right rib. Exhale, one. So you're not rounding there. You're lengthening. Exhale, two. I think sometimes we kind of collapse in that rib cage. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On the inhale, come stand all the way up. Now exhale, bend the right knee, warrior two. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1. Just come back a little. There you go. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg. Now exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand on a block outside the right foot. I like a block for this because it's a side stretch. It's not an inner left thigh stretch. So push through the back of your left foot. Now take your left fingers toward the floor. Then point your left fingers toward the windows. Then lift your left shoulder up so your left shoulder is in line with the right and your left arm's alongside your left ear. And your chest is opening. Now push through the outside of your left foot and reach with your left fingers. There's your extended angle. So you should feel a stretch through the lateral, not the inner thigh. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, place the left hand down. Now this is so easy. Exhale, bring your left knee to the outside of the right foot and sit down. Adva Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. So yeah, you're going to close the legs like a curtsy. So you came backwards. Go back that way. Go back up. And then move the knee forward. Go this way. Internal rotation. See a difference? It's a difference in the rotation. Try not to set on the left heel. So you're going to move the left heel out from underneath the right hip. Lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. I'm sorry, left arm alongside the left ear, sorry. And then exhale, twist over to the right. And even here, there's a little bit of a side stretch that's happening. Exhale 1, right? Because you're twisting the torso. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, counter twist. And then inhale, come center. Lift the hips up a little bit and squeeze the legs together, bringing the knees on top of each other in Gomukhasana, cow face. So this creates an external rotation of the legs, but then there's also an outside thigh stretch. The IT band is stretching, right? So now reach down, grab your big toes in yogi toe lock, and lift the head and chest, lift up a little bit at the sternum, and then exhale, fold forward and bring your chin in front of the right knee. So face of a cow. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest up. Now keep a hold of the toes. Start to slide the feet forward and lift the legs up into Navasana. Your right ankle will be on top of the left. Yep. Your ankles are crossed. And you can push through the heels and kind of extend the knees as much as possible. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now your right foot's on top. Release your right big toe with your left hand. Lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Now twist and point your left fingers back toward the mirrors. And look back at your left thumb, but keep those legs in the air by pulling on your left big toe. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now inhale, look forward, bring the left arm alongside the left ear. Then exhale, reach out, grab the right big toe. Yeah. Now bend the knees, keep the feet off the floor, release the toes. Place the hands on the floor just slightly in front of your hips. Round your back, bring your chin to your chest, press into your hands, lift your seat, roll over your shins, jump back chaturanga. So easy. Inhale, upward facing dog in some small way. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, stepping the left foot forward, turn the right heel down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, reach to the left, pulling the right hip back like you did in bending tree. And then keep space in the flank of the body. Place the left hand down and reach the right arm up. So there's that little bit of space in the left rib cage. Exhale 1. You're not kind of rounding and crumpling. Exhale 2. Inhale. There's a lengthening that's happening. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lifting all the way up to stand. Now exhale, bend the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are going to be over the wrist. Shoulders over the hips. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, extend. Now exhale, rebend. Place the left hand on the block outside the left foot. And here again, I like it because you don't collapse and you keep it a side stretch. Now, bring the right fingertips toward the floor. Then point the right fingertips toward the windows. Now, pointing the right fingertips toward the windows, lift the right shoulder up and rotate the shoulder onto the back, looking into the right palm. Push through the back of the right foot. So don't collapse on the inner ankle, but find the stretch through the right side of the body and the right lateral. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, place the right hand down. Now exhale, bring the right knee to the outside of the left foot and sit down like a curtsy. So you create inward rotation of the right thigh. Don't sit backwards, move forwards. There you go. Yeah. And then on your inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. You were right. That was right. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale, come back. And exhale, counter twist. And then inhale, come back. And then set up for ankle to knee. I'm sorry, not ankle to knee, but Gomukhasana. Stack the left shin on top of the right. You may have to lift the hips and squeeze the legs together. The left knee's on top. The heels are in line with each other from side to side. You may find that there's a difference between the right and the left. If there is, set on a little blanket. That's okay to make a little space. Grab the big toes. Lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward and bring the chin in front of the knee. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale, lift the head and chest. Keep a hold of the big toes. Start to slide your feet forward and lift the legs up into the air. Coming into a boat with the left ankle on top of the right. You can push through the heels, right? Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now, let go of the left big toe. Lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. And then point your right fingers back toward the wall behind you and lift your chest up a little. Balance. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Keep the adductors active. Exhale 5. Inhale, look forward. Bring the right arm alongside the right ear. Exhale, reach out. Grab the left big toe. Now, bend the knees. Keep the feet off the floor. Let go of the feet. Place the hands on the floor blocks. Lift the seat. Roll over the shins. Jump back to a chaturanga. It's that easy. Inhale, upward facing dog, good for you. You can be creative. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the torso up. Utkatasana, awkward seat. And then exhale, come stand up to Dasana mountain seat. All right. We're going to work on a little balancing asana that's called moonrise. This was an old sequence that we used to do all the time. So standing on your left foot, bend your right knee, give your right knee a hug. Then reach down with the first two fingers of your left hand, grab your right big toe with your left hand. Lift your right arm up alongside your right ear and start to extend your right leg out and twist and look over your right shoulder, twisting. All right. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. There you go, Mara. Exhale, 3. Look back here if you can. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look forward. Bring the right arm alongside the right ear. Bend the right knee. Bring the right knee in his chest and put the right foot down. Okay, so that's pretty hard. Like, how many people found that hard? I find it hard too. I've been doing it for years. I still find it hard. There's ways to do action that makes it more accessible. Remember, karma just means action. You can try to do the same action in multiple ways, and you can still get the same result. So everybody, let's come over to this wall. Okay? Just leave your mat where it is. Okay, so I'm going to face the wall. I'm going to I make sure that your left foot does not turn out. I want my left big toe pointing toward the wall. I'm going to put my right foot on the wall. So I'm about one of my legs length from the wall. Okay? So Mara, you're tall. You need to move up a little bit so your left ankle is underneath your left hip. If your left ankle is behind your hip, you're going to move up a little bit in the left foot. You don't want to be leaning back. Now I'm going to reach over with my left big toe, my fingers, and I'm going to grab my right big toe with my left hand. Then I'm going to lift my right arm up alongside my right ear. Then I'm going to twist, and I'm going to look back into the room, and I'm going to push my right foot into the wall and my left foot into the floor. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look toward the wall. Bring your right arm alongside the right ear. And exhale, bend the right knee. Bring the right knee into your chest. Give the right knee a hug. And then place the right foot on the floor. So there, you did the same action. You did the same asana. But you used a prop and you got further. So if karma just means action, it's not how you do it, but the end result of the action. Right? You could do something and try to do it in a perfect way and not get anywhere with it, but then change it around a little bit. It's like not buying cheap chocolate, right? I still buy chocolate when I want chocolate. I just don't buy cheap chocolate anymore, right? Which is kind of the route that most people take, right? But then using the wall, most people don't go to the wall for this, okay? So now putting the left foot on the wall. Here again, you want to be your legs length. You don't want to be leaning backwards. Reach over with the first two fingers of your right hand. Grab your left big toe. Lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. Push your left foot and the right foot into the floor, left foot into the wall. Then twist and look back over your left shoulder, pushing the left heel into the wall. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, look forward. Bring the left arm alongside the left ear. Then bend the left knee. Bring the left foot off the wall. Give the left knee a hug. And then put the left foot on the floor and come back to the front of your mat. All right. So there's a way to accomplish action, and we all got a lot accomplished instead of just standing there looking at the windows. Come back to the front of your mat, to Tadasana mountain seat. On the inhale, hook the thumbs, raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot back to a lunge. Now listen, exhale, drop to the right knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the floor, stepping back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Stay in cobra. Inhale, lift the hands off the floor. Exhale, 1. Inhale, press the toes down. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, push the hands in the floor, tuck the toes under, push seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, stepping the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, drop to the left knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step left foot next to right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step left foot all the way back. Exhale, dropping to the left knee. Inhale, hook the thumbs, raise your arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Stay in cobra a second time. Lift the hands off the floor. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Fire up the back muscles. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, push the hands in the floor, tuck the toes under, push seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, dropping to the right knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Step the right foot next to the left and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana mountain seat. Now, a little up more balancing, but now we're going into some back bend balancing, okay? Standing on the right foot, bend your left knee, reach back, grab your left foot. Now lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. Bring the thumb and the index finger of the right hand to touch. Now start to kick your left hand, your left foot into your left hand and lift the chest, kind of arching back, coming into dancer asana. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift the shoulders up, bring the left knee next to the right, release the left foot, lower the right arm. Switch sides, put weight in your left foot, bend the right knee, reach back, grab the outside of the right ankle. Lift the left arm alongside the left ear, bring the index finger and the thumb to touch in chin mudra. Kick the right foot into the hand, lift the chest, arching back. Dancer, exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up, bringing the knees together. Release the right foot, lower the left hand. Inhale, hook your thumbs, raise your arms up alongside your ears and arch back. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot all the way back. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. Good for you. All right. from here. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Shifting the weight from the pubic bone to the navel. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift both knees as high as the shoulders. So now putting that action in dancer seat where you did asymmetrically, now you're doing it symmetrically. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. So there's so many ways to accomplish action, but the one thing that we all have to learn about action or karma is that you are the only one who's responsible for your karma. No one else is responsible for it, but you can't also be responsible for somebody else's karma. In other words, you can't control other people's action. That's the hard thing to understand about karma. And just throwing guilt and shame at them is not going to change their actions. It never has worked historically. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Pull the navel toward the spine. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. I mean, we've all been a victim of that, of, someone trying to shame you and throw very toxic guilt at you to get you to do the right thing. It never works. You have to have the desire within yourself to live ethically. Nobody's going to be able to ever force you to live that ethical life. Only you are. In yoga, it's about being conscious of one's actions, how action creates reaction and what kind of reactions you want from the karma. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, lightly bring your knees to rest behind the wrist and lift the torso up. If you want a blanket, put a little blanket underneath the knees. Okay? Right. Now, we're going to kind of put two asanas together, right? We're going to marry two of them. They're not really married. So there's gate seat, which is a side stretch. We've been doing a lot of side stretches. I actually like doing side stretches when I do a lot of back bending, because your lateral muscles in a back bend need to extend. So if these side muscles aren't really opened up, it's very hard to do a deep back bend. Okay, so extend your right leg out to the side. Okay, and now you're on your left knee and the shoulders are over the hips. There's a lot of different ways to do gate seat. I like doing it this way. Extend the arms up toward the sky, reach over with the right hand, grab the left wrist. Now give the left arm a pull and then side stretch over toward your extended right leg. And you'll feel a deep stretch in your left lateral all the way to the hip. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now inhale, lift the shoulders up. Now, keep your right arm alongside your right ear. Take your left hand onto your left hip. Bring your chin to your chest. Start to lift up and arch back. Bring your left hand onto your left heel and look back, moving your hips forward, coming into a back bend. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift the shoulders up. Good for you. And then bring the right knee down. I like to keep that toe tucked under instead of being on the ball of the foot. It's you can do it on the top of the foot. It's a little easier though. If you found it a little hard to find the heel, you can keep the back foot tucked under. I should have said that. Then extend the left leg. Then reach the arms up alongside the ears. Reach over with the left hand, grab the right wrist, and give the right arm a little pull and then side stretch over to the left. You'll feel that deep stretch in the right trunk of the body. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now inhale, lift up. Keep the left arm alongside the left ear. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. Now, if you need to, tuck this back toe under. It's a little easier. Start to lift up and arch back. Reach back with your right hand. Put your right hand on your right heel. And then allow the head to arch back. If you want to, last. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale, lift up, lower the arm, and then bring the left knee in. Come sit on the heels in a thunder seat for a second. Just recapture the breath. A little twist maybe. Bring the hands over to the right, twist and look over the right shoulder. You can bring the left hand behind you in a half bind or put your left hand on your foot. Just either way. Your right hand on your foot. I get my left and rights mixed up today. Then come back to center, twist over to the left. Left hand can come to the foot or the right hip, or either one. And come back to center. And then put the hands on the floor in front of you. Lift the knees. Step back to a downward dog. On the inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. And then roll over onto the back. Bend the knees, tickle the heels with the fingertips. Feet are going to be about hips width distance apart and parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Setu Bandha Asana, half bridge. Release the hands and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Now from here, you can stay in Setu Bandha Asana. You can come into a supported Setu Bandha Asana if you would like to experience Urdhva Dhanurasana, the seat of the upward bow. Place the hands next to the head. Do you want to do, yeah, okay, I can give you help. Yeah, no problem. And then on the inhale, lift up. Good. Look at there. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. When I wrote this essay, I was really focused on this concept of kopa, of the idea that negative actions kind of follow you, or sin follows you through generationals of like your things that your ancestors did follow you. And I don't really believe in that, because I believe you're only responsible for your actions. You can't be responsible for other people's actions, like I said. But it just kept expanding, and it's like this idea of like, what is action, and what is intention, and what is guilt, and what is shame, and when is guilt and shame good, and when is guilt and shame bad. Like guilt and shame, like we talk a lot in the modern world about letting go of guilt and shame, but that's toxic guilt and shame. we all need a little healthy guilt and shame, because like guilt and shame is a moral compass for us. And when somebody has no guilt and shame, they're sociopaths. And we've seen a lot of that openly, where people just don't have any empathy whatsoever for their actions. Place the hands next to the head. And on the inhale, come back up. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. I mean, to the point where, like, you know, people are so shameless and so like any kind of guilt. They're like, oh yeah, bring back plastic straws. I don't want to be inconvenienced by a paper straw. Doesn't matter if everybody has like a credit card swimming in your brain from microplastics. When I'm sucking on my Starbucks, I don't want to be inconvenienced, miss. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale 1. Inhale. There you go. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, back. Now draw your knees into the chest. So, yeah, you know, the straw manufacturers, they're delighted. However, they're all made in China. Did you know that? Now there's tariffs on the straw. So the straw is $1,000 straw. So you're sucking your Starbucks chocolate drink that nobody got paid for the chocolate in a plastic straw that cost $100 just to get you a straw. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. But it's a good, but you know, the real world is where we're taking our cues from as yogis. And your examples are like, well, that's what happens when action is ill thought out. Bring the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, gaze over the right shoulder. So a yogi, while they can't control the action or the repercussions of the action, like in karma, in the theory of karma, we accept that a good deed could be punished if somebody in power decides, oh, I'm going to take that person down because they're doing good stuff. That's happened throughout history a lot. And we've also seen history where bad people get rewarded financially or become very popular. In the age of Kali Yuga, the ending of times, according to yoga, that's going to be a characteristic of the Kali Yuga. Bring the knees into the chest and go over the other side. But the yogi is acting selflessly, meaning that the ego's not involved, and they're doing those things that are going to be mutually beneficial for all beings, the best that they can. Within their scope of action. So to take cues and look at what's going on in the real world in real time is a wonderful way to deepen your yoga sadhana. Because you start to see, you have to step away from it and not get involved with it emotionally, but see it like you're looking into a fishbowl. You're not getting wet. And yes, it's finally going to affect you personally, but don't get emotional about it, but say, gosh, look at what happens when the action is just chaotic and ill thought out, and it has no empathy and compassion. Bring the knees back into center. Give the knees a little hug. Bring the forehead toward the knees and rock forward and rock back, rock forward and rock back, rock forward and back. Come up to a seated position. Spin yourself around. Extend the legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet and exhale, fold forward. Hold onto the feet. Paschimottanasana. So the idea of some small way of observing my thoughts, my words, and my actions, and taking responsibility for them personally is the way of the yogi. And even to, think about these things and talk about these things in the time we're in is very unpopular. Very unpopular. Because most people feel helpless. That's the truth. That's why it's unpopular. It's not because people have lost their moral compass. It's because they don't feel like they have any power. But yoga teaches you that you have a great amount of power to affect those things that you can affect. That is within your realm, your lokah. So don't ever think that your actions don't matter, or that your actions can't contribute in a positive way, because they can. On the inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, hands by the hips, Dandasana. On the inhale, bend the knees, place the feet where the knees were, feet about hips width distance apart. Take the hands behind you 6 to 8 inches with the fingers pointing toward the windows. Bring the chin in the chest. On the inhale, lift the hips into tabletop. Exhale, let the head go back. And bring the chin in the chest and come down. And open up the knees. Bring the feet together. Move the heels a little closer to the pubic bone. Baddha Konasana, seat of the cobbler. Peel the feet open like you're peeling open a book. And then exhale, fold forward. Try to put the navel on the heel. And breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Good. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. And from here, you have choices. You can come and lay down on the back in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining cobbler. You can go to the wall and bring legs up the wall in Viparina Karani, half inversion, or come into shoulder stance, Salamba Sarvangasana, full inversion. So no inversion, half inversion, full inversion. You're up to you. 3 choices. We'll practice a little shoulder stand time, and then we'll have a little headstand time. Do you want some blankets for underneath your knees? Okay. Do you want to put them on top or you want to put them underneath? Okay. If you're still in shoulder stand, dorsiflex the feet, let the toes come overhead, let the toes touch the floor behind the head. Clasp the hands together in a fist, extend the arms away. Halasana, seat of the plow. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears. Hold on to the back of the knee joint. Karnapidasana, ear pressure seat. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then place the hands on the floor away from the feet. You'll slowly come down one vertebrae at a time. If you have legs at the wall, or you're in Supta Baddha Konasana and you'd like to experience Matsyanasana with us, seat of the fish, come lay down on the back. If you come down from shoulder stand, unfold the mat, move the blankets off to the side. Lay down, turn the palms to face upward, press into the elbows, puff up the chest, come onto the crown of the head. Fish, Matsyan. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Pressing the elbows, bring the chin, the chest, and come down. Bend the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Roll over to the left. Come into a child's seat. I don't mind if you use the wall or any other prop. We'll practice a little headstand. So here you have options too. If you want to use a wall, go to a wall. If you want to put a blanket across the forearms, you can do that. That's also an option. From child seat, interlace the fingers together, make one fist. I like to keep the inner palms touching. Then place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Tuck the toes under and then lift the knees up. As you lift the knees up, walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. You can stay there in a dolphin. Step 1. Bring the knees into the chest, bring the heels toward the seat. Half headstand, step 2. Then finally, let's do it this way. Finally, lifting the legs up there instead of having anything underneath your, because look at what that's doing. You want this. Put your forearms down. Then you do that. There, that's what you want. Now your forearms on that rubber mat. You're not going to slip at all. Good. Good, good, good. Good. You happy here? Okay. Just asking. It is a lot. This one's a lot about strength building. Strength building in the laterals, in the deltoids, the rhomboids, the upper back. Because you do want, and a lot of that, becoming aware of those side stretches, because it's those muscles in the side that we stretch. Now you want to contract them. That keeps you up without putting a lot of weight in your head. It's the lateral side chain of the body, from the shoulder all the way down to the hip. About another minute and a half. It's that core thing that's missing. Yep. You're in the right position. It's better. Listen, it's getting better. Now walk forward. And then, now pull this in. Woo! And then lift up. Yep. Look at there. All right, everybody. If you're up, come down and rest in a child's seat. You can reach back, hold on to the ankles in child's seat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Gently lift the torso up. And let's come lay down in corpse seat. You can lay down with your head toward the windows, your feet toward the mirrors. Allow the breath now just to breathe the body. You don't have to breathe in any special way. Relax at the pelvic floor, letting go of Mula Bandha. Let the body become heavy and dense. And let the earth just support the weight of the body. Shavasana, seat of the corpse.
Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka 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 Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta 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 Sukino Bhavantu. Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu.
Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. Stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions, like you're waking up. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the right side. And stay there for a second. And pressing the left palm into the floor in front of you, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for meditation practice. Tonight we're going to practice japa meditation. Japa meditation is when you chant a mantra to yourself. Okay, and there's 3 or 4 different ways to practice japa meditation. One is you do it with internally and there's no movement whatsoever. The other way is to do it with japa beads or mala beads. You know, we have those beads over there with the tassels. Those are japa beads. Every time you say the mantra, you're supposed to touch a bead and go to the next bead. It's kind of like the rosary, but there's no specific prayer to it. You can chant any mantra with it, but it helps you keep the rhythm of the mantra. The other way is you can move your lips saying the mantra without making a sound, or there could be a slight whisper underneath. This kind of like air in japa meditation. And so what we're going to practice is we're going to practice loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. So as you inhale, you're going to internally, or you can have that little whisper, loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. And as you exhale, loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu, on your own. So set up nice and tall, close the eyes. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. And then on the next inhale, silently or to yourself chant, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And then as you exhale, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And continue that, matching the inhales and the exhales to the mantra. If the mind begins to wander or try to still focus, go back to the mantra, breathe, and chant the mantra.
Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra and bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. And check out the bulletin board. There's an event May the 3rd and June the 1st. It's a 2-day workshop on mantra, chanting Ganesha mantra. So it's Ramacharya, Sri Ramacharya is going to be doing it. He's from Bengal. So he's going to come over. They'll be here, and he's going to spend 2 days with us. There's about 16 people signed up already. So, there's still space because there won't be any asana. It'll just be chanting. If you've never done that, I'm going to do it because I've never actually chanted for that long. You did 2 days. Is it good? It was over. Yeah. We do get lunch breaks and things like that. But there's but it is like exploring a mantra in deep detail. So check that out. If you want to sign up, it's only $75. It's nice to have teachers from across the pond, from other continents, come over and teach. If you're staying for Yoga Nidra, just leave your mat where it is. Huh? Yeah, Yoga Nidra on Tuesdays. Are you staying? Okay.